Hello, my name is Ethan Ferguson, and this is my audition for the TEDx Memphis 2019 conference. So, what you're seeing right now is a mathematical formula that my students and I are exploring called Perlin noise. I thought it would be an excellent background for this audition video. I'm very happy to hear that Crosstown will be the venue for this year's conference. I have been involved with the Crosstown High project for 3 years. And during that time, we have made great strides in creating better STEM education in Memphis. My Crosstown story began 3 years ago when I became part of the XQ program for the Crosstown High project. During that time, I helped promote Crosstown High with the XQ board in order to secure a $2 million grant, after which I started working with them in order to create a better STEM program for their new school. In the months leading up to the opening of the school, I worked with future students in order to coordinate a better tech curriculum. We first started off with micro-credentialing sessions in augmented and virtual reality. During the summer months, I hosted Crosstown High's first summer camp, Keeping It Real at Augception XR. During this camp, we worked with augmented reality, holograms, and quantum computers. The week after the camp, there was slated to be an international teacher professional development conference. And for that conference, we created an app that introduced teachers to the local nonprofits of Memphis. This app was an augmented reality scavenger hunt. We used 3D modeling and coding techniques in order to create a scavenger hunt that introduced teachers from all over the world to the many cool nonprofits like the Children's Museum and the Cotton Museum to Memphis. Also during this camp, we created 3D holographic projectors using thin sheets of plastic. The purpose of this activity was to create a holographic device that wasted as little plastic as possible in order to be environmentally conscious. Also through this activity, students learned how not to waste valuable plastic in the manufacturing process, which is a very important skill to have when you're attempting to keep costs low in an industry setting. Finally, we invited local celebrity and mathematician Jonathan Pace to come and guest speak at one of the lectures. The purpose of the lecture was to introduce students to quantum computing and its effects on encryption in the future. After Pace explained how he discovered the world's largest prime number, we then took that knowledge and applied it to quantum computing. Next, I guided my students in explaining how quantum computers work while using a real quantum computer in Tarife. Then, the students got to collect their own data from the quantum computer and tabulate its results. As you can see, technological activities like these are not quite the typical educational experience one experiences today in the school systems of Memphis. This is one of the many benefits of working with Crosstown High in order to create a new learning space that is career-focused and college-ready. I hope that during my talk I'll be able to go into more detail about the events that occurred last summer and to give some pointers to many of the Memphis educators on how to replicate my results. And I hope to be an encouraging voice for youth, in that I am still a young person, only 19, and I have the ability to teach all of these students in order to do very complicated things. And that is an empowering thought to have. Thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.